So here we are, another Wednesday. It's freezing today and we're at Hagwood, and this is it, this is the bit. Hagwood is on the road from the back of Carnforth. It does a loop round. There's a railway just the other side of those bushes there that goes over to Barrow. It's the Lancaster Barrow line, and there's a little, it's part of the cycling route as well, and Peter's going to explain where we're going.
Come on, right. Well, here we are, we're at Hagwood, just behind Steamtown, and we're going to walk down the road towards the following the River Kent, and then where the road comes inland a bit, we're following the Lancashire Coastal Path way down as far as Bolton Holmes Farm. And what we do here is that we go through the caravan site and up to over the railway and onto the canal. We might, depending on time, carry on a bit further down the coastal path, because we don't want to be hanging around at the bowling club for too long if we can't get in. But if we can follow the route, we come up to the canal and then follow the canal right down into Bolton Sands, and then come off and go to the bowling club where we're having our pie and peas. Afternoon, when we've had our pie and peas, we retrace our traps on the canal and come off at the same place as we come on this morning, and then drop down over the railway and turn right, go through the fields. Could be a bit boggy here, and aim for probably the end of Crag Bank, and then we go down the road slightly and then follow this path here around Edenbrook Farm, Hunting Hill, and then we're round the back of Steamtown again and back
to the cars.
Back to the cars. And
6.5 miles apparently. So let's see. 7 of us out. It's pie day. So something to keep us going today. Well, we set off from the cars, and I told you it was cold. Icy road just by the side of the road as we're walking along here. It's bitter today. There's a bitter wind. The car says that it's about 2 degrees, but I would think it's a minus degree now with the wind factor. It's bitter today.
Trying to shelter, aren't we?
not happy, is he? Not happy.
It's cold.
Not happy at all. He's not. Is he stuck?
Yeah.
You need a horse whisperer like.
Oh no, you're not going to bite.
So here we are now. We're on the Lancashire Coastal Path now. Over there is Wharton Stock Car Club. Across there's the River Kent in between us. Oh, the Kia. Sorry, it's the Kia. I think. I don't know. One of the two begins with K. And we're looking down the bay now, out to sea, and you can see there that'll be the flats at Bear. Sorry, I'm trying to be hard this one. It's a struggle today with this wind. As you can gather, very chilly, very chilly. So we've come off the coastal path, which is down there, having negotiated all little trenches and dikes and all sorts of things. It's been a bit damp on the feet. It's quagmire. Coming into one of the caravan sites here. That takes us further around the coast, and you can see out now over towards Eastman. So over through the up the lane there. On the other side is the caravan park we've just come through. So, the riverside and the bay beyond the little hill there. That's Wharton Crag. We'll be revisiting this area this afternoon when we come back. We just had a rejig of the route. We're very early, so we don't want to be getting to the pies early. If we were just on our own butties, then we'd be alright. But we come back this way and then through the fields over here and back over to the cars. But we're heading this way now. Okay, so this is the West Coast Main Line. Hestbank and Lancaster that way. And behind me is Carnforth and the Lakes. Pretty straight run this for about, is it about 5 miles? Something like that, I think. Pretty straight run. This is the Carnforth and the Lakes and Carlisle and Penrith way. Yeah. And now I'm on the main road alongside, and here comes the little train. There we go. That's the one from Barrow, no doubt, or Windermere. And we're on the A6 now. It's a little warmer here than it was on that beach. But there's plenty of cars about. So I just got to be mindful of where we're going here. There's one going the other way. So we'd walked along the canal, we've got as far as towards Cragbank, which is just through the trees there, and we're heading now, come over one of the Packhorse bridges, up this lane, and we're going up towards Thwaite House Farm, like that. Go through road, ignore sat-nav, public footpath here, so we're good to go soon. Now we spy strangers. We have found the C group, who are on their little way. They must be on the 11s as well. Don't know where they're heading, which way they're going, but we'll see them at pie time very shortly. So we've come over Thwaite Brow. We're in the village at Bolton Sands now. We've just come into the churchyard to look at the flowers. As you can gather, we're rather early for food, so we've just come to look at the crocuses, but we've just got daffodils and primulas and snowdrops and everything. It's lovely today. And here's the crocuses now on this. Just the purple ones are out. And here we are, we're across the bay there, and that's across towards Grange and Wharton Crag. That's roughly where in the direction where we started from this morning. We're at Bolton Sands Bowling Club. Here's the bowling green, look at that, that's in good order, isn't it, that? February, look at the grass on that, beautiful. Ground's been working hard on it. And here's the remnants of various people, but they're all on. We've just had pie and peas, very kindly brought to us by Colin Carruthers, served by him and Dorothy, his wife. Really nice, belting pies and good peas. And so we've all had lunch. The A, B and C groups have all met up together. I'm sure there's going to be a group photograph, and then we'll move off back over there and back to the cars and back home for a warm shower. I think it's still bitterly cold. So we've had our pies, we've come through Bolton Sands, we're back on the canal, we're walking north along the canal towards Carnforth. I think we've one more bridge to go and then we're off and back towards Dettringate, and then back to the right off Dettringate and across the fields and back towards the cars. Still bitterly cold. It's really, the wind's got up a bit now as clouds come over, so we're making a good bit of progress. Well, there's a brave man there. Very brave in this weather. We're heading back now towards Destron Gate, which is over there. That's the caravan site that we came off at this morning. Main line down the bottom here, behind the green railings. And we're heading back to our right in a moment, and then onto the path back north towards Carnforth. So we're off the wet track and back on a dry road again, heading back still northwest, that sort of direction. Crag Bank behind us. We just come across a very boggy field. We're walking up here for a while to look for another footpath, which I'm sure will be boggy as well, but it'll wash the boots. Test the protection on the boots. And this is where we're heading. As I say, a bit breezier now, cloud coming, and still very cold. So there's been a bit of group discretion here. We should have been going over that lump there, but we might have been walking across something like that to get to it. So we've stayed on the road, as you can see. We're continuing along the road now, probably half a mile from the cars, something like that, and then we'll get the heaters on. So now we're almost full circle now. We're just walking back through the boot cleaning station here, just to finish tidying our boots up before we get back in the cars. This is the way we came out. Stock Car Club over there, and where we turned off to go down the coastal way, and this is a quarter of a mile away from the cars now. No great distance, and we'll soon be getting into a hot chocolate or something else. So that time's arrived. You can hear the wind still whistling around my ears, but the time's arrived. We can see the top of the cars where we parked. We're nearly back. We've had a fairly long walk today. It's been flat, not many stiles. We've extended it, we've shortened it, we've done all sorts of things with it, but we've done it. And next week we're at Rusland Pool, near on the way to Ulverston from Morecambe, and we'll see you then. Bye for now.